Blog Talk Radio.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D. Welcome to tonight's show. It is December 16th, 2019. We are almost done December. Like we're halfway in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, halfway. Yeah.
yeah, it's almost New Year's.
Yes. Y'all want to say hi?
What's going on, good people? It's your boy Smooth, aka Clint. You already know what it is.
Hi, it's Christine Mayo. You already know what it is.
Exactly. Trust me, guys. You got more people calling in, but as they call in, I'm going to continue on with introduction of the show. So if you listening right now, you're on blogtalkradio.com/GFT radio show. So that's where you're at. And if you're listening to the playback, you're on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play Music, YouTube, and here yet again. But if you want to cop some merch, go to teespring.com/stores/GFT radio and cop some merchandise. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at GFT_radio. And if you want to join in the conversation, 657-383-1155. Did I miss anything? I think I didn't, right?
Yeah, you got everything.
And I said the date right. How proud am I? I'm going to take a sip to that. Hold on. While we're waiting on the other people to come in, I want to give y'all what happened to me today. I just told Christine, but Clint, you don't know that I almost died today by the hands of my 6-year-old son. So if anybody would like him, I will pay child support. He needs to go find his life because he tried to take me out. And if you're familiar with my Facebook or my Facebook, you know that he has done this on 2 other occasions where I took a trip down the flight of steps, and being over the age of 30, it just ain't right. You can't recover like how you used to. Like stuff hurt, like you get brush burns, it's real, right? So yesterday I made a post about how some lights that blew in my house. I got high ceilings, so I stepped on a chair. It didn't work for me, so I had talked to a neighbor that had a ladder, so I got to use the ladder today. So I'm in the house, trying to change bulbs, all the bulbs I can before they request their ladder back. In the process, my son throws his ball up into the little cutout in my ceiling because, he caused a leak. All that stuff is going to be repaired this week or early next week. Waiting on the guy to let me know what day he's actually coming. But anywho, so he throws his little plastic ball up there and he wants to go get it with the ladder that he can't reach it anyway because he's, my son is small. So while I'm on the ladder changing the light bulbs at the very top part of the ladder, he decides to shake the ladder while I'm on it. I panicked. I dropped the light bulb. My light flashed before my eyes. I called my daughter like 10 times. She didn't care about me at all. She didn't come down the steps. Like, I safely got down the ladder. And I text my daughter, like, can you come get your brother? She come downstairs all mad. I'm like, you don't understand. I just died. Like, in my head, I died. I was, scared. If I fall down that high, it's over for me. Like, But,
yeah. Those falls after 30, you know what I mean? They hit a little different.
Right. So after which, I had fed him dinner, and I quickly gave him 2 melatonin gummies so he can go his ass to sleep. He is asleep now because nobody got time to be getting taken out by a 6-year-old. So, want to share that. I don't know what's in the water this week because the lady tried to take me out on Friday via her vehicle. I smacked the hood of her vehicle. She's back up so I could be at the car there because you acting like you trying to take me out. I don't know where you was trying to go, but it was a whole red light for you, and you had to try to do that to me. So, thank God I'm blessed that I'm still here. And my son doesn't care about.
Too funny. Somebody else joined the line? Hello?
It's still just me, I think. And
I
we lost
might have. Yeah, we might have lost Sonny.
I think we might have lost Sonny.
We might have lost Sonny. Okay, well, listen. Well, we still on, so we can continue. Well, people, if you're listening, today's topic is, I guess, the reverse of last week's. Last week we did the Q&A for the men, the ladies, well, Sunny had questions that she had and that other woman had for us, man. Me and Willie, we had a caller call in. We was happily and readily able to answer any questions. You know, it was fun. So now this week is the reverse. So now we got the questions for the ladies. And I was expecting Willie to be on here. I guess Sunny will be back on in a minute. But since it's me and Christine, we'll set it off. So one of my first questions, yeah, why not? Why not? One of my first questions was, now, in public, you know, in today's society, you know, there's a lot of Me Too, a lot of women empowerment, all that's real prevalent right now, right? But when I sit down and have one-on-one conversations, deep conversations with women, every time a woman tells me she doesn't like to have a lot of women friends. You feel me?
You know,
she prefer male friends. And
right.
Why is that?
Okay. I have very few female friends, but I don't have any male friends at all. The reason why I have very few female friends is because I don't like drama. I don't like drama. And when you get a group of women together, you get drama. It's just inevitable because we men and not to bash, but men in the past have divided us, and we're constantly in battle with one another over men because like she likes this one and she likes the two women like the same man or whatever reason. So we've been groomed to battle each other instead of lift each other up. What this Me Too movement, as I'm hoping is going to do, is bring us together. Because women, we were very petty, and we don't look at each other as an ally. We look at each other as competition, and that's why a lot of women don't have a lot of women friends, and they would rather choose male friends because, there's no competition there. I can be myself, I can be who I want to be, and I don't have to worry about competing with you. But that's my opinion.
Oh, okay. So I like that because that's what I hear a lot as well. That a lot of ladies is too many caddies. It's a lot of competition. You feel me? And like you said, they pointed out how a lot of women said that how men are really the origin of it. Now I ask you, is it really men or is it women's ego?
It's a bit of both. You can't have one without the other because if a woman is attracted to a man, and this man knows that several women are attracted to him, then he's going to play on that. And then the woman now, he's attracted to the multiple women. He's attracted to multiple women. So now the woman's ego comes into play because now I got to get him. So now she's not getting him. So now here comes the competition, and then there comes the hate, and then so it all plays together. It's not just one thing. It's not just men, and it's not just women's ego. It's the two together are a recipe for disaster.
Okay. That's a dope answer. I guess we can continue to the next question. Next question I have.
All right, bring them on.
Willie, that's you, Willie?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, technical difficulties. I gotta excuse me.
Oh no, it's all good. All right, you got one for? You want to go? Or you want me to continue?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was able to hear what she said. Yeah, I was listening the whole time.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and ask your next question, then I'll come in with a couple questions.
All right. Now I guess this is I was trying to find the best way to word it. It's kind of a multiple part question. What when a guy approaches y'all initially, when a guy approaches you initially, what is the most respectful way he should do it, or he can do it, and is the most respectful way actually the way you would want him to do it, or what would you tell guys how should they approach a woman, or how would you personally want it?
You know what I told? I'm gonna tell guys what I told my sons, because I have 3 sons. First, hello, like just hello. And if a woman is interested, the way she says hello, you'll know she's interested. You know, if a woman just says hello and keeps it moving, obviously she's not interested. But if she says hello and there's like a 3-second pause with a little eye stare and she wants to see where you're going with this conversation, well, then you know she's interested. That's the best way to introduce yourself. So wait a minute. So I was at a party Friday night, and my time was being occupied by one gentleman. But another gentleman, I guess, was, off in the back, peeping, waiting for his moment. So as soon as his moment came, he proceeded to introduce himself. Hello, my name is such and such. I wanted to and then, he told me about himself real quick because he knew he only had 2 seconds. And that was nice. That was so nice. But because I was interested in somebody else, hopefully we'll see each other again someday if this thing don't work out. Like that, the shorty thing, and it all depends on the girl. Some girls like this, hey yo shorty. Like maybe I never liked that, but it depends on the girl. Like if you're looking for a meaningful relationship, I highly suggest hello. If you're looking for a one-night stand, I highly suggest shorty.
What if the shorties want a meaningful relationship?
Then she won't answer the shorty.
Gotcha.
I respect it. I respect it. I wouldn't want my daughter.
Can't argue with
my
it,
daughter answering the shorty. Yeah, I want my daughter answering the shorty either.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. That's exactly.
Yeah.
Because I've been called shorty before. I've been called, and you will never get a response. Never, ever. You won't even get a hello, and I say hi to everybody.
You got something, Willie?
Did Sonny get a chance to answer? Are you there, Sonny?
Yes, I can hear the question. My phone was having, I don't know what was happening with the host, with the website, but I was going through the computer.
Sonny over there with her Obama phone. But
I was on my laptop, bro. Don't do that. I was on my laptop.
Yeah, in her defense, I was having issues with the computer too. It's I think it's Blog Talk this time. We can blame Blog Talk.
Yeah, it ain't me. Because as soon as I called in, I was able to hear y'all.
Them and they Trump internet.
Okay.
Yeah, them and they Trump internet.
You must have said something later. Let me shut this shit down.
Right.
I know. Wait, I was like, what did she say?
But I asked her. I just asked her on this particular question. She was just answering was, what do you think is the most respectful way a man can approach a woman, and which way do you prefer personally?
Well, I prefer you come up to me and say hi. How are you? Whatever the case may be. For me, that doesn't happen a lot because everybody says I got either resting bitch face or I'm just me, so they don't want to approach me. So I get a lot of DMs and inboxes of people trying to approach me if they saw me in person. I prefer it, and I was just saying to somebody, I would prefer they actually talk to me when they see me versus DMing me or, oh, hey, I saw your story yesterday. That's creepy as hell. How did you find me on Facebook, for one? Because my name is not a common name, so for you to find me, that that's crazy to me. So, like, I was just having a conversation. I think I had a conversation with somebody recently about that, and I said, I don't know if Facebook has some weird way of letting somebody know who was around them, and that's how you pop up in your people you may know. But if I never seen you, and I only seen you one day in a corner store, and next thing you know, you sitting there, a friend comes up and, hey, I saw you in the store, pretty girl. Like, no, that's creepy. So I'm less likely to talk to you. You're better off when you saw me saying, hey, what's up, so I can let you down. I'm like, nah, I'm good, whatever. I don't got time to look through your picture trying to figure out where I know you from. Talk to me in person.
Thank you.
So, yeah. And I'm not with the Ayo because that's not my name. If anything you call me, I'm gonna ignore the hell out of you because I mean back when I was younger, it was cool. Hey yo, sure day. I was like, oh yeah, because you take Chris Brown, yeah. They'd be like, oh, keep talking to me, whatever. But at 30 plus years old, you better hello me.
Right.
But you know what I hate? Maybe it's messed up to say. And it's probably going to sound jacked up, but I get mad when people's like, hey, queen.
Like, I like that.
No, because here's why I don't like it. It's not, I mean, it depends on who says it to me and how they say it. Because it's usually because normally, let me explain why I said it, because I know people are like, what, you don't like that? It's a compliment. It is a compliment.
Oh, no, I'm like, ooh, wait,
so let me give you the backstory.
They just told on themselves, Willie. So we're going to get to that in a second. We just told on themselves. That's why I asked these questions.
No, but let me explain why I said what I said. Because I mean it, but let me explain why I said it. It depends on who says it and how they say it. Because I've had people walk up to me and like, hey, queen, blah, blah, blah. You ever had a man do this, and that? Like, you don't even know me. You don't sit the stupid ass down somewhere. Who talks? It's like, don't come at me. That's like coming at me like how they do it. It's like, hey, queen, I got to take care of you. I can do this, and this. Like, hello, how are you? What's your name? Oh, you want to know my name? Okay. And
no,
then,
so you just want it to be, hey, queen, and just leave it at that. We don't have,
but like then you start with like I've never gotten this hey queen and I say hey king or whatever hop or whatever because I feel weird saying that anyway. But hey what's up whatever hi and go about my business. But you coming off the rip talking hey queen I can take care of you. You ain't never had a king like me. Always some old ass dude with some crazy ass like just And then the way he talked to me and how he hands like.
Because I say peace queen all the time to a lot.
No, but that's fine. That's fine. But you don't follow it up with the rigmarole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
just say hi queen, peace queen, whatever. That's fine. But when you follow up with that, you don't even let me reply back, and you already with your bullshit. It's like nah.
Okay, but see that's a caveat. You add stuff to it.
Yeah. Well,
that's how they come. It's not a general hey queen, not to say oh hey back. It's just boom 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 boom. Like I've never gotten it just regular.
Yeah, that's funny. I just saw a video. I forgot who was in it, but it was it was some kind of a debate, and the man and the woman was going back and forth about the use of that, and the woman was saying how she's like I like it, but I hate that it's coming from people who don't know me and. Kind of lumping me in with just any old body and that kind of thing. And the guy was saying how, he didn't like using it because he's like, I don't know if this woman is a queen or a hoe. So.
But the thing is that even though she's a hoe, she's still a queen. We cannot judge people. We can't judge people. Even though she's a hoe, she's still a queen. She just doesn't know she's a queen. So she's acting like a hoe.
Yeah, that's what the other lady said.
Yeah, but she act like a hoe. I can't treat her like a queen.
Exactly.
No, I didn't say treat her like a queen. But see, the thing is, I'm not saying treat her like a queen. I'm saying remind her that she is a queen.
She can be.
Good point. No, she got a good point though. I mean,
some people don't know better.
Yeah.
See, because here's the thing. This is what you have to understand. That young girl that's out there sleeping with all these different men is because she don't know no better. And she's looking for something, and she's looking for it in all the wrong places. And she needs to be reminded of who she is. So when you tell that young girl, whether she's a queen or not, that queen, it's going to start planning in one day. Okay, so I had gotten locked up for something I didn't do. Yes, no, for something that I didn't do. And I was, and okay, so the devil, this is the game you want to play? Okay, we're going to play this game. And I was preaching in the jail. So, and I'm talking to these girls and I'm encouraging them. And so she starts to tell me her story and why she's in there. And she starts crying because, she did some things that she wasn't proud of for drugs. And I'm like, girl, it's girls out here giving it up for a Happy Meal. So why are you embarrassed because you had a drug habit? Like, you can't let that be the reason you go back out there and do drugs again, because now you feel embarrassed about what you did for drugs. It wasn't like you did it for a Happy Meal. You did it because you had an addiction. So that's what I'm saying. When, like, you still call a female a queen, even though she's not a queen, that's really none of your business, first. Second, you're reminding her that even if you're not a queen, even if you're not acting like a queen, you are still a queen. Because we're not going to make things better until we start uplifting everybody.
True that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you just said that. You what, Willie?
All right.
Back to that.
So, all right. I'm gonna take it off the relationships part. I'm gonna go this way with it. All right. So, how do you feel, or how does it make you feel when other women don't support what you would consider issues that affect women in general, like health, pay equality, FMLA, stuff like that? Like, how does it make you feel when you see other women not supporting women issues?
Who you want to answer first?
You want to go first?
I can go first. I feel like they don't. I feel like the same way I feel about. It's the same way I feel about people that don't vote or don't understand why they should vote. They feel like it's a defeated situation. I feel like with females, we should. I feel like the same way I feel about how the females voted for Trump, even though he professed himself to be, he basically admitted to sexual assault like that. Like, how can you vote for somebody like that? It's a detriment to everybody. And the fact that you don't understand the magnitude of people's actions or how these types of things affect you directly, you don't understand. Or you choose to be naive, and it's sad to me, because you should care more about yourselves, and not even, like, if you don't care about nobody else, no other female, you should care about yourself. Think about this. Think about everything that relates to you. Are you getting equal pay on your job? Yes or no, compared to men? Do you think that the government should dictate what you do with your body? All these different things you should care about just as a female. If you don't give a fuck about nobody else, you should think about if you have kids in yourself. And if you're so jaded that you can't understand that and you don't care, then that's whatever happens. This is why I said when the abortion law thing was being passed and all that, and I said it's going to be something that, like, and when I say this, and I also said it's about when people have people that's related to them with disabilities. It doesn't hit home until it hits home. Mm-hmm. And that's when you're going to cry. And it's like, well, where were you at in the beginning to stop it? You didn't care. So at that point, I feel no empathy for you. When you should have cared, you didn't.
And that's so true. That's so true. But that's when they're going to change their mind, and that's when they're going to understand when it hits home. When it becomes your problem, then you'll say, oh, well, I didn't know. But see, this is how I feel about that. It irates me. And, okay, you have your opinion and you feel the way you feel. You're against birth control, don't take it. You're against abortion, don't have one. But it's not. But then don't be sitting there talking about women's rights and how women need equal pay. And, like, we have to band together on all issues. It doesn't matter what your personal belief is. A woman's right is a woman's right. And we can't say just because I don't believe in it that I'm going to fight against it. Like, you have to mind there's some issues where women are going to have to mind their business. So
exactly.
What was I going to say?
I mean,
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, that's really all I had to say about that.
Okay.
That's a shock, right?
Hey, you got your point across. You got your point across. All right. So if you were in a relationship with a guy that was working in what would be considered a dangerous job, like maybe working on the high wire line, for the power company, or working as a police officer, how would you feel about your husband or boyfriend being in a job like that, or even looking to get into a job like that in a very high risk or dangerous profession?
Go ahead,
Okay,
Christine.
see me. All right, see me. I have a lot of faith in God. I do. And I feel like if that is my husband's purpose, for whatever reason, if he's supposed to be a police officer or if he's supposed to work in the whatever it is, I believe in covering. So I'm not going to stress, and I'm not going to think about the what could happen. And I'm just going to pray that my husband comes home safe every day. And I'm going to allow my husband, but me, I would try to convince my husband to let's maybe start a business, or let's find something else that you can do where we don't have to where you don't have to, like a police officer. I'm not going to be so worried, but like dealing with wires and stuff like that, yes, I would be a little bit more worried and kind of maybe want him not to do it. But I wouldn't say you couldn't do it. Like I would find an alternative. Like let's start our own business. Let's do something else than put your life on the line like that.
Okay. So my reply is it's dangerous for men anyway. Like it's dangerous for men to walk outside without something happening to them. So I'm a worry wart. Like, I need to know you got there safely, stuff like that. If you are working a job where your safety was in question, whether fireman, police officer, electrician, accountant, because they killing themselves, people go postal all the time, work for state agencies. It's real out here. Stress is real. So any job, it could be a stressful situation where, life can happen and people just crazy. So I would not want them to work those types of jobs, but that's what they want to do. That's what they're going to do. I just will always want to make sure, like, I will be that spouse or girlfriend that say, text me when you get to work, text me when you're on your way home. Like, let me know. Like, I randomly text you during the middle of the day, like, are you okay? Is everything all right? Just how's your day going? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I would worry. I would pray, certainly. But the part of me is if I don't hear from you and it's been a whole day, I may have a whole like little inner meltdown, like thinking of all the things that could have happened to you and I don't know. But as black men, I worry about you all the time. Like I want to make sure if I saw you, I want to make sure you got home safely. If you my friend, not even a relationship, you my friend and you were out late at night and I know you were traveling, I'm saying hopefully safe travels. I make it home safely. Don't get into no bullshit. Blah, 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 because it's real out here. Shit can happen. Like say, you walk out your door and stuff can go left. So I just like to make sure that you're okay, period, whether you're working a crazy job or not.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Clint.
That was good. I mean, that was a couple good questions right there. I got a simple one. Since I know both of y'all got sons, I know son of yours is a little young at the moment. But I don't know, Christine, I don't know how old your sons are, but I know you mentioned about them dating or talking to women. If they were to bring home a woman that was, how old is your son, Christine, first of all?
I have a 20, 19, and a 14-year-old.
Okay. If your son was to bring someone home similar or who acts just like you, how would you feel?
Okay. So true story. I had an Uber, and, he was flirting or whatever, and he was cute. So I asked him, I was like, well, how old are you? And he said 20. I was like, oh, my God, call the police. I was like, get out of my car, please. Get out of my car. I felt like, oh my God, I felt like his mother had the right to beat me up. Okay, because you know, like not flirting, but just he started it. And so I was like, yeah, no, I'm 46. My son is your age, and if he brought home a woman my age, I'd be ready to fight. What do you want with my 20-year-old son? Like, you can't find nobody out there your age.
Not
nobody?
Your age, not your age, your type of personality, character, and so on and so forth like that. Would you be satisfied if she was like similar to you, and as far as the way she carries herself?
No, I feel creepy. No. No, I don't want my son to be in love with me. I mean, I want my son to be in love with me, but no, not like that. Like, I want my son to marry a woman his age so that they can grow old together.
She's still caught on the age.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the age.
Personality.
Oh, you're talking about a personality like mine?
Yes. Yes.
No, you know what? My one son did. The one girlfriend, I would say my grandson's mother, I would say her personality is a lot like mine. And I found that flattering. Because obviously he saw something in her that reminded her of, being that she's not my age, it's okay. Like, I feel like if he brought home a woman my age that acted like me, he's trying to replace me. Like, why are you trying to replace me?
Papa, who is woman?
Right.
Yes. See, that's too much. But I mean, I found it flattering that I could find a lot of my qualities in her, because obviously he saw something there's something in me that he wants in his girlfriend. Now his new girlfriend, I don't know, because I don't really know her like that.
Okay. Sonny?
Me, I'm an asshole. I don't know. I'm an asshole and I'm petty. So I don't know if I want my son to date somebody like me. Plus, I can see that my son is more. So even though he's 6, he lets females boss him around. I'm gonna have to show him a backbone, because these little girls, they're like, Daddy, he's listening to him like, wait a minute, like at 6, stand up, what the hell? So he like bossy chicks. I'm bossy a little bit with him, but I don't think he needs another me. I think he needs somebody a little different than me. She can have some of my qualities, but not all of them. Yeah, I don't know if he can deal with somebody like me. I mean, I think even as his mom, he'd be tired of my shit.
You know.
I guess the reason why I asked that.
My one motto is be the woman that you want your son to date. You know what I mean? Like, and this I saw this when my son when Hezekiah was about 5 years old. That's when I saw that quote. Be the woman that you want your son to date. And I was like, that's right. Because
I want him to date somebody responsible. Like my good qualities, absolutely. I want somebody responsible. Somebody's going to be paying their bills and, independent and not relying on him. I want them to have some of I want them to have those qualities, but not my petty asshole kind of ways. Like, I don't need you to get it, because you be petty with my son, his mother's going to be petty with you.
Right.
So don't.
But you know, like, but you know what, Sonny? The thing is, and just because I've seen, like, I have grown children now. The thing is the one quality that you don't want him to date is the one quality that he's gonna hone in on.
Oh, well then I'm gonna have to slap her, because she's gonna have to know, like, this is not what you're not about to do. What you're not about to do is just certain things you're not gonna do with my son. So you better get your life.
And that's like, I guess that's the reason why I asked that, because you know how they be like, because it goes that way for fellas too, that raise daughters.
Right.
You feel me? And I remember talking about that on the show before, and I'm like, and I said, I don't want my daughter dating. I don't want my daughter looking at me as what her husband or something should be.
Well,
You feel
no,
me?
she's gonna look up. She's no, no. But that's the thing.
No,
is
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
That treats her like not necessarily like you, but it's a difference when you have a father and a daughter's life. The same way you have a mom and somebody's life. They mirror what type of love that that person's supposed to bring. Because if you as a father do everything for her and treat her like a queen, that's what she's gonna expect from him. Nothing less, because that's all she's been getting. You're not gonna it's not that she's gonna date somebody like you. It's that she's gonna have that standard. This is how I've been treated. You're not about to treat no other way.
With that, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, even with that, like, I don't even really agree with that as far as with me and my daughter. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna be a role model of what a man should be, or what a man is. I'm gonna be her first example of what a man is, but I'm not gonna be the only example of what a man is. You feel me? I guess because when I go ahead.
Can I just interject just this one thing, because I'm gonna lose my train of thought. I'm gonna lose my thought. But my daughter, I have a 25-year-old daughter. Okay, and I wrote a book about it, so it's no secret. My daughter growing up, my daughter hated my husband because of how he treated me. Well, now her boyfriend is not like my husband, but he has so many qualities of my husband. It's ridiculous. And she sat there and she hated him and wound up marrying a man very, very similar to him. The only thing is she couldn't marry a man exactly like him, because I'd be in jail. And she knows I'll be in jail. So she's like, okay, I can have all of these qualities because my mom won't go to jail, but I can't have these qualities. So if you think that your daughter is sitting there watching you and saying, oh, that's not the man that I want, that's not what she's saying. You are, whether you're a good man, a bad man, whatever man, you are setting the precedent for your daughter.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm dating my dad wasn't shit. Hold on. Is that why I'm dating these shit niggas? Because my dad wasn't shit?
Basically.
No, but I'm saying, Sarita, it does. I'm only going from what the experiences. One of my best friends married a Jamaican, and everybody was surprised that she married a Jamaican. I'm like, her dad thought he was Jamaican. Like, we knew all of Bob Marley songs. He had the dreads. You would have thought he was Jamaican. So her marrying a Jamaican, duh. Like, why are y'all surprised?
She went from a Jamaican dad to a Jamaican man. Dang.
Yes, to a real Jamaican man.
You know what?
Yeah.
She found her born Jamaican. I don't know.
Right, a born Jamaican.
No. He's from Jamaica.
Oh,
he came over here.
Jamaica? Nobody didn't do it.
He's from Jamaica.
You're not gonna do it.
No, she got off. He's authentic.
All right, guys. We
All right. So, okay, let me ask a quick question. All right. So knowing what you know now, and your I guess infinite wisdom that you have right now, what quality or what qualities in a man now would you I'll make sure I'm asking this correctly. Yeah, what qualities? Oh man, I'm messing up. It was the way I wanted to answer is not coming out right. This is what it is. Okay, knowing what you know now, thinking about qualities in a man that you wanted in the past. So like when you were young, when you were maybe a teenager or a young woman, what qualities now, as you know, now that you've gotten older and wiser, do you now kind of, you know, don't look at or don't really find important that you thought was important in the past?
Oh, can I answer this one?
Go for it.
Okay, so I would not go in the past. I would not go back. I wouldn't change anything because I love my children, and I wouldn't trade them for nothing in this world. I have to say that first. But if I did it over again, if I woke up and I was 17 again, I would be dating the nerdiest bookworm that wants to, and I would be a nerd, and I would not be looking for the little cute smile and the little swag and the little, you know, the guy that all the girls want. And I would be looking for the guy sitting in the back, the quiet one that just wants to settle down and just wants to be happy with one woman, and the one that nobody wants. Because all of that, like, you know, the pretty smile and the nice abs and the biceps and the, you know, the little swag or whatever.
Well, hang on. Ugly dudes cheat too.
At the end of the day.
Ugly dudes cheat
I'm sorry?
too. I said, unfortunate looking dudes cheat too.
No, I didn't. I said nothing about looks. I never said ugly. I said nerd.
Let me rephrase that. Those kind of guys cheat too.
No, they don't. No.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. They really don't.
They do. I've dated nerds for the better part of my life.
But he wasn't really a nerd, though. Then he wasn't really a nerd. He wasn't really a nerd. Because I know that I dated, and you know, it's unfair to call them nerds. I know I've dated nice men, very, very nice men who would have treated me so right, but they didn't have that swag. They didn't have that bad boy edge, that, you know, thing that I was looking for. So I didn't take them seriously, and they would have treated me excellent. And when I look out and I see men now in my age, it was always, you could tell the ones that didn't cheat, that wouldn't cheat. They had integrity. They had morals. They weren't flirting with their best friend's girlfriend. You know, if you pay attention, you can tell the ones that don't cheat.
Well,
and that's the one I would have went for.
I'm gonna have to rebut that because for the better part of my adolescence and early adulthood, I dated what most guys would call squares. They worked regular jobs. Well, like they call them squares or nerds. They worked regular jobs. They weren't into the street life. They were just regular, normal folks that were like just living their life and getting by, and going to school, getting out of school, just having careers and stuff. And they cheated, and still messed with everybody else. Like they were quiet, but they still was doing their dirt. So I went from dating those type of guys and to meeting bad boys, and then getting sucked into that bad boy life. If I could tell myself something now after 36 years of this nonsense that I've been doing, is I don't have all the answers. What I think I know, I don't know, because at 36, I'm still living this problem life. I'm still having relationship problems while not being in a relationship. So I don't got it all together. I would tell myself to stop and figure it out. Go back to being the asshole me, and don't get sucked into, because I can't really narrow it down to a quality in a man. It's just whatever I was attracted to, that's what I was attracted to. Whatever it was about, it always was that one thing that stood out about that particular person. I can't say it went from person to person. It was a certain type of thing because it was never that. It was whatever that person I was into, whatever they reeled me into, that's what it was. And that's what got me sucked in. It wasn't like a particular personality, whether it was bad boy, it was a dude that did X, Y, Z. None of those things mattered to me. It was that connection I had with that person and, that vibe that we had. So maybe my vibe is off because, I still haven't gotten it right, but I would go back and tell myself that I don't know it all and just take a chill pill and continue being single and being, keeping my standards, because they're not like super ridiculously high, but they're realistic standards. And I think at some point I dropped the ball and I just started accepting some nonsense, and I need to start holding people accountable for their actions and then giving them and having them stand on what they do versus what they do and what they say, because sometimes their words and their actions mix, and I don't got time to figure it out because it's crazy to me. I need you to be consistent, and I need to tell myself to pay attention more and keep my guard up, because I let it down for ridiculous reasons, and people just doing some bullshit, and I'm allowing it. So And I don't know if that answers your question.
Can I just say this one last thing?
Yeah.
If I could go back and tell myself, okay, so when I was single, I would be going out and I'd be looking for a man. Like, oh my God, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Searchlight on. Where is he? Where is he? And now I haven't been single in almost 20 years. Like, yeah, it's literally almost 20 years I have not been single. So now I'm single for the first time in 20 years, and I am not looking at all. I have no interest in looking, and the options are plenty. So if I could go back and tell myself anything, stop looking. Don't look. Just go out there, have fun, do you, and let life lead you where it's going to lead you.
Yeah.
Feel that.
That's one thing I can actually say that I've never done. I used to go out with my friends all the time, and they'd be trying to compete who get the most numbers. And I always came sure, nobody want to talk to you. You ain't cute. So first of all, I am cute, but I don't really talk. I mean this stuff. I don't like to talk to people. If I talk to you, it's because I actually really think you're cute and I actually want to get to know you. But other than that, get the fuck out of my face. Like I'm mean. So I was never looking. I go out, and even to this day, I don't go out looking for people. I always go out just to have fun with my friends, dance the night away, and have a couple of drinks. I never got, and I'm not judging anybody, but I've never got the ideal of going out looking for people. I think you go out just to have fun. If you find somebody, great. If you don't, who cares? Move right along. But I know with my group of friends, not necessarily all the time, but it was that, who's going to get the most numbers? Let's see. And I never was a part of that wave. I probably got one number the whole night. And if I got his number, we would be booed up the entire night. And every time I went to the club, we would booed up for months. So that's the type of person I am. Like, I don't know what the fuck to call myself. Like, once we get attached, we just stuck to the hips until we're not attached no more. I don't know. That's my problem.
Feel you.
But continue.
Got another question?
No, when I was younger, I was always breaking up with my husband. He was my boyfriend at the time. And it was like I was always trying to find somebody so I could get over him. You just try to find that rebound person. Like, oh, my God, let me get him off my brain. And could never find him. But now I'm not looking for nobody. Like, I'm just chilling and trying to have fun. And it's just a totally different game.
Yeah.
True that. You have another question from Clint?
Not really. Not really.
I got another one. All right. So, what male qualities or something you consider to be a male quality do you wish you had or that you wish more women had?
Ooh, the way y'all can stick together. The way, like, men.
We don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
seriously.
Do we, Clint? We don't know nothing the hell they're talking about now.
No, oh my gosh. You can meet a man. A man can meet a man.
Not at all.
Men do stick together better than women do. Yes, they do.
No,
a man could just meet another man. A man can just meet another man, and he will stick up for him if he can. Y'all got this brotherly bond thing that it's like a silent thing amongst men.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true at all.
Not at all.
That's not true at all.
At all. See, you don't want to keep it real. You don't want to keep it real. Y'all got that.
When they went to denial mode immediately, like, nah.
You got two men telling you immediately. No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. From two different parts of America.
Right.
Well, the one quality
talking about.
The one quality I think that women should pick up is the fuck it quality.
Yeah.
No,
like, God,
no. Oh my gosh, no.
Y'all get to that fucking moment. I need to get there. Like, if y'all get to that, like, even if y'all really don't mean fuck it, when y'all say it, it sounds like y'all mean it, even though we probably know that y'all really don't mean it. Y'all just saying it because y'all hurt feelings and y'all don't care.
No, okay,
when motherfuckers say they don't care, they care. But when y'all get that fucking mentality, I need that. I need parts of that. I don't don't know about other women, but I need that fuck it mentality.
No, I get what you're saying, and I feel you. And a lot of women do need to get that. Like, yes, a lot of women need to get that fuck it mentality. But it's so sad that we have to get that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to have a fuck it mentality? Like,
because we be so hung up on these dudes. We be so hung up on these dudes, and these dudes be like, fuck y'all. Or for like we get niggas like 7 billion chances. We don't even really gotta fuck up. We don't even really gotta fuck up. They gotta think we fucked up. And then it's like, oh well, y'all nail us to the cross like we fucking like we just did some old crazy shit to y'all. Like it could be something that's not even, it's like a frivolous or just an ideal in your head. It don't even gotta be real. And y'all like go off that and go hard or like it's one thing to be a bitter female. It's a whole other thing to be a bitter man.
Yes, but sometimes men become bitter because they want to, because they need excuses to do the things that they do.
No, it's not even that. It's not that they want to. It's that they hung on to a raggedy bitch for so goddamn long that they it's like us women. We hold on to niggas that ain't shit for so goddamn long. But we, you know what? We fuck him and we finally move on and we could find somebody else. These men, y'all will fuck with a raggedy bitch forever. She done. At the beginning, she told you she was a raggedy bitch, that she wasn't shit. And you kept her. And I love her. I done seen male friends do it. I love her. You done caught her cheating several times. She done did the most solid shit she could ever do to you. And y'all hold on to these raggedy bitches. Y'all finally let go of these raggedy bitches. And y'all meet a real bitch that's like got her shit together and ain't on the same fuck shit this bitch was on. She got to pay for all the shit. Like y'all say women carry that luggage to another shit. Guys do it.
I have never messed with a
here's
raggedy
the thing. I never messed with a raggedy bitch neither. But
well, no, I don't know.
But for the record though, let's be clear though. Like, let's be clear. See, when you say stuff like that, it's like, you know what I mean? It's dismissive of men emotions, and that's be the main problem men have with women. And that's why you get them niggas. See, you saying no.
I get it,
I'm trying to explain something to you, and you cut me off, and you telling me no.
But it's a roles were reversed. And if I was, Cliff, you was my friend, and I was dealing with a raggedy nigga, and I keep telling you about him, the first thing you're gonna say is, why don't you leave him? Fuck him. Leave him alone. The same could happen. I said I have male friends that I say this to randomly. Like they give me advice. I'm like, why don't you follow your own advice? It's a raggedy bitch. It's not dismissing your feelings. It's the same way y'all want us to do. Love ourselves more than this raggedy ass person and move on and find somebody better.
See, and that, you know what, and that's what I want for my women. I want women, but you know what? I want women to love themselves so much that they see this toxic man and they run away. Or they see this toxic man. See, like right now, I don't want no good man. I don't. Because I'm on some, you know, like, we can have I'm on some trying to have fun. I'm trying to build my business and I'm trying to have fun. So I don't have time for a good man right now because I have no time to spend with you. So I would hurt a good man right now. So
yeah, so you might be. I'm very clear that it's raggedy females, it's like it's raggedy ass dudes. It's toxic females, it's toxic dudes. But I feel like I said, I wish that as females, we got that, because some men have that fuck it mentality of not necessarily they don't care, it's that they can just be like, fuck it, and move on. Like, they know that, hey, you ain't shit, I'm tired of this bullshit, fuck it, I'm out.
But you know what, Sammy, sweetheart, if women were honest, if women were true and honest with their feelings, and men were true and honest with their intentions, then you won't need the fuck it attitude. You want, like, if a woman came into a relationship and said, look, I'm looking for a relationship. I want to be with just one man, and then the man's like, look, I don't want to be in a relationship, but yet she still decided to deal with that man. She can't be mad at that man.
Exactly.
And then you don't need the fuck it attitude. But when you have dishonesty and when people are constantly being dishonest with each other, then that's when you have to start to get the fuck it attitude. But who started the dishonesty? Were you dishonest in saying that you didn't want a relationship when you did want a relationship, but you wanted this man, so you took what you took all what you could get. But now you're mad because you thought you were going to get something else because you know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if everybody is being honest in the relationship or in the conversation, nobody can be mad, and the fucking attitude doesn't need to be had.
Agreed. But it's a lot of people saying what people want to hear and not really speaking their truth, and that's part of the problem.
And that's the problem. That's the whole problem. That's not part of the problem. That's not part of the problem. That's the whole problem. Like this, this weekend I had a conversation with a guy that I'm interested in, and I kept it whole real with him, 100% honest. And he was shocked. He was shocked. Like, what the? I'm like, look, I don't got time for games. This is me. This is what you're going to be dealing with. And if you can't deal with this, then please, the line is around the corner. So, what are you gonna do?
But that's the thing. Like, you have to be, like I said, like you get most dudes. Not most dudes. I can't even say it. You have some dudes that want to just smash, and if you want to smash, all right, listen, I'm just trying to smash. I ain't trying to relationship. Females, it's a lot of females that just want to smash, and they're trying to relationship, and that's fine. But that's what I'm saying. You have to, and that's why I said it's a big communication that a lot of people, don't say what you want to hear because you want somebody around. Be very honest with them. They're either going to accept you as you are and understand that and move on. And like you said, if that's what it was for them from the beginning, you can't fault them for, basically you walked yourself into that bullshit and you already knew what you was getting and you just thought that somehow it's going to change it. It's like most females, trying to change niggas. You can't change niggas. He's going to be exactly who he is. You can't change him. You can't make him be who you want him to be. He's going to be exactly who the fuck he is. You're going to like it or not.
Thank you. And then here's my thing. If you lie to me and I bust out your windows, who's at fault?
Oh, damn.
But no, seriously, that's why my son.
I've never bust out anybody's windows or psyched up their car. I feel proud of myself.
It took a lot, but I did it. So
I've never done that.
My son, Chris, my youngest son is a cutie, and I'm not bragging, and he is a cutie, and I'm telling him, you got to keep it real with these girls, because if one of these girls come over here and bust my windows out my house, messing with you, it's gonna be a whole problem, because girls will
I've never done
if you
that,
sit
though.
here and you feed, but if you sit here and you feed a woman BS and you constantly lie to her and you constantly tell her everything that she wants to hear, but you deliver nothing, she's going to explode. She's going to bust out your windows if you're lucky. So that's why I tell my sons, keep it real. And then women cannot be mad.
You might, even dudes, you can't get dudes mad because you get dudes.
You can't be mad at me if I keep it real with you. You cannot be mad at me if I keep it real with you. Now, one thing I'll never be is disrespectful. But look, this is what it is.
I've never, thankfully, 36 years, never busted a window out of nobody's car, never slashed any tires, never killed anybody's car. You don't want me? Leave me the fuck alone. That's simple. That's how I am. I ain't about to do none of this stuff. I've never, and it's funny because even with my daughter's dad, much shit he did. I've never popped the bat in his house. I've never done none of those things. People say I'm crazy. I'm not crazy because I've never done those things. I don't got time for that. I don't have that much energy. You're not worth it.
I was pregnant.
I mean, I think it's funny if I ever see it. It's hilarious, but I've never done it. Maybe I should.
I was in my defense. I was pregnant, and I didn't bust the big window. I only busted the little windows.
I don't want to end up on Judge statement.
That's the most expensive
Not
ones.
Me. I don't want those problems. Huh?
I said those are the most expensive ones, those little ones. Not that I have experience.
Exactly, but it's a statement. It's a statement.
All right, let's give out that number right quick. It's 657-383-1155. Still talking about, or still Men are asking the questions, women are answering them, and all right. So before we get into the after show, I wanted to ask the most important question of the night. All right, because this is what all men. I know all men want to know this question.
Oh, here you go, that one.
This answer, rather. All right. Why in the hell can't y'all decide where y'all want to eat? Come on, tell us where y'all want to eat at.
Go there.
Come on, man. I just want to know where y'all gonna eat at.
Okay, see, I'm not that female, so I can't answer that question. Because if you ask me where do I want to eat, my question, I'm going to ask you, well, where do you want to eat? And if you say you don't know where you want to eat, I'm gonna start throwing things out. Well, and then this was my marriage. Where do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? I don't know what I have a taste for. Okay, Google. Well, what about Red Lobster? Nah, I'm not in the mood for that. What about Applebee's? Nah, I'm not in the mood for that. It was never me. It was always him. Like, I can go anywhere, and so I don't understand what is wrong with women. Just pick a place. Like, you know what you want to eat. You're just being difficult.
No, she's trying to see how much money we're trying to spend. That's what that is. But no, unlike Christina, I'm never married, but I'm one of the people, even my friends asking what I want to eat, I don't care. I can get food from anywhere. So if you say we want Chinese, I know what I want. If you said we're going to a pizza shop, I got probably 4 or 5 things I could possibly eat. Like if we go to I'm one of the people, I'm the most simplest person you could ever meet. So if you say you want such and such, I'm gonna find something on that menu to eat. That's just me. I'm not that picky. Now, it's been times where I say I got to taste this. Let's order this. Like, no, I don't want that. I'm like, God damn it, what? Like, and then we got to compromise. But I've never been in a situation where I really sat there and said, I don't know what to eat. What you want to eat? I don't know. What you want to eat? I don't know. What you want to eat? I've never done that back and forth.
I don't know what to eat. You're just being difficult. Like, you don't look. Some women, I feel like some women think it's cute to be shy.
Yeah, I might get hangry, and I don't got time for that. Like, we ain't got time to ask questions. If you ask me to eat, bitch, I'm hungry. What about to eat? Because I can get some off this menu. Like, I got the menus out already. I already know what I want off of each menu. Where we getting it from? Because this place got this good food. I already know what I want. I'm very simple.
And you know what?
If we go to pizza shop, I either want a turkey and cheese salad, a buffalo chicken salad, a buffalo chicken wrap, or pizza. It's very simple.
Right? So, no, but also I think women who, because see, I'm a very dominant woman. I am. So I don't mind taking the lead. But then you have some women who want to be dominated, who want to be led. And I think that's their way of when they say, you know, I don't know that's their way of telling you that they want to be led. They want you to make the decision. They've been thinking all day. They've been making decisions all day. How about you make the decision right now? How about you be the man and make this decision? And I can feel that. See, I'm a dominant woman, so I can take the lead. Now, if my man came and said, Christine, let's go here to have something to eat, I can follow too. So I think that plays a part. Like the wanting to be led plays a part in not knowing where you want to eat. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I like to be led. I could be dominant when I so choose. But I don't mind. Where you want to go? Like I like to be. Like I said, I take care of my household. I like somebody to just take care of me. Baby, we're gonna order this. What you want? Well, I already know what I want. You know what I'm saying? Do that. I like that. Like take the lead. I'm the captain of my ship at home. I need you to just go ahead. What you gonna order and we'll get it. Like I've dated guys where they brought food and we sat down. Whatever they brought, I didn't care what the fuck it was. It was food. I didn't have to pay for it. Let's sit down and eat.
Right.
So I'm a food person. You bring me good food, I will eat it. I don't care. What? I don't care. Like I'm good. Thank you.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Now we should have had some females on here that didn't know what they wanted to eat because it would have been probably better.
No, it would have. Yeah.
All right, ladies. Any ladies out there that want to tell us why you don't know what you want to eat? 657-383-1155. We need to know.
Willie, well, let me reverse it on you. When you ask your lady where she want to eat, does she know what she wants?
Sometimes
I don't want to get you in trouble. If it's not safe for you, just ignore the question and move on.
Right, I'm gonna blink 3 times. No,
I can't think.
Right. Sometimes she knows what she wants. She's like my fiance is very, very accommodating. So she's the type. It's not even that she wants to be led. She just wants to make sure it's what I want. It's that kind of thing. It's like she kind of knows what she wants. She kind of has an idea, but then she wants to make sure it's in line with what I want to eat. You know what I mean, or what I'm looking for. So it's if it's anything, it'll be that. So. Yeah.
See, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, let's have a conversation and see if we can agree on something to eat.
Right.
That's kind of how it's supposed to be, right?
Exactly. I'm with it.
So what's the worst time?
Now, when we trying to decide on Netflix, that's when we have a problem because then we never get anywhere with that.
I feel bad for the person.
You know what? That's normal.
I feel bad for the person that marries my black ass because he gonna realize how much of a nerd. Like I'm a thug, but I'm also a nerd at the same time, and I'm officially about to be a nerd because I'm about to get my glasses because I can't see shit now. But the person that date me has to know that we're gonna watch HGTV. We're going to watch the Science Channel because I like Mysteries of the Abandoned. Every time the Jim Jones special is on, we're going to watch that. So Game of Thrones is no longer on, but I respect football.
You know what? You have to, what you have to watch? You have to watch the Behind the Mind of Bill Gates.
Go watch that?
Yes, you have to watch that.
Come on.
Bill Gates Bill Gates could be richer than the Amazon man, but that man gave all his money away.
Oh wow!
And just how he's trying to change the world, it's really amazing. And if you like nerdy stuff, that's and Explained. You have to watch Explained.
Explained.
I'm honestly going to give up meat for the new year. See me in February and let's see how that worked out. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but we're gonna try because we really
this is why I can't diet because I like food and you can't tell me. See, this is why I don't diet and I'm just gonna probably stay fat and lose weight stressing because I like food entirely too much. I don't like being told I can't have something, so I'm gonna eat it. So, I watch my proportions. That's about it. But, I'm a snacker. So, I'm just going to be, whoever got to deal with me got to deal with my jiggly belly and just tolerate my craziness. Tolerate my nerdiness.
Right.
There's multiple people in the house. You'll be fine. I don't know.
That's what's up.
Any more? Sorry, you guys. We ramble on.
Oh, no. You good.
But we're in our after show, guys. We in the after show.
Well, since
this was a
all of us
this was a very, very nice conversation.
Oh yeah. Always. Yeah, since most of us have sons, and even though Clint doesn't have a son, he's got brothers, and definitely feel strong about the protection of our boys. So I ran into this post on on Twitter today. And it led me to this website that just had me blown away. So there's this photographer in Chicago that has a project where she's doing special photo shoots for little boys who want to be princesses, who want to dress up as princesses. So,
you know what? I wouldn't get on that subject if I were you. I would just leave that alone. I would just leave it alone. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you don't want to say something that's going to offend somebody. And the thing is we have to learn to be tolerant. We do. We have to learn to be tolerant. But go ahead. I have to do that warning.
Offend somebody. I don't care. No, I'm saying. Go ahead.
All right.
It's more rated.
And I want.
They will be at your job. I'm telling you, they will be at your job picketing, talking about if you don't get him out of here, we won't. Nah, I'm telling you, leave it alone.
To hell with him. To hell with him. Shoot, I don't got it.
Been there. You know what? Honestly,
I don't gotta give a fuck. I don't gotta care about nobody. I don't gotta care about nobody's feelings if they don't care about mine. You feel me? I could respect people's way of life and not agree with it. I don't have to tolerate it. You feel me? I can tell you I don't like it. And if you don't like it, then that's so. Then so be it. Just like you don't like something new, but to tolerate something, if I don't believe in it, nah.
See, here's the
Everything
thing. I
is
have
intolerable.
I have a grandson, and there's another little boy who, if he grows up to be gay, I'm not going to be surprised at all, and I don't think any of us are. And I never want him to feel like he's less than, or I don't like who he is, or he has to hide who he is. Because the worst thing that we can do as people is force other people to hide who they are. So I don't agree with the dressing the boys up in princess. I don't agree with that at all. And if my son came to me and said, "Mommy, he wanted to do that," no, you're not doing it. And you can, when you turn 18, you can dress any way you want, and I will love you anyway. I'm not going to condone that, but that's my child, and I have the right to do that with my child. But I can't tell another person what to do with their child. You can only raise your child.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I just think that it's not necessarily telling people what they can't do, but I just feel like what's happening is that they're shoving it down our throats. It's like, some kids identify themselves certain ways at an earlier age than others. But at the same time, at what particular time, not that you're not letting them be themselves, but it's like you're, I want to say that you're accepting it early, or I want to say that because whoever your child is, even mine, my son is 6. If I feel that he is a certain way, I would be upset about it, but at the same time, I would love him still. There's nothing that would change my love for him and make him feel like he can't be himself with me. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit there and allow him to be put in situations. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations. Until he's old enough
to. Your son comes to you. Your son comes to you, and he's 6 years old, and he's crying to you. "Mommy, I just want to wear dresses. I like what girls look like. I want to look like a girl. I feel like I am a girl." And he's constantly crying to you every day. "Mommy, why do I feel like I want to be a girl? Mommy, I want to be a girl." Your son every day is crying to you because he wants to be a girl. You mean to tell me that you're not going to want to make him feel as comfortable as possible in his skin?
To answer that question, I don't know how I would be. I just feel like at the age he's at now, I would have an issue with that. Because I would want him to understand, if he's mature enough to have a conversation where he can understand and have that real conversation with me regarding that, then yeah. Then I might be more inclined to allow him to do that. But at 6 years old, no.
No, see me, 13, and exactly, and
12, 13, if he's 12, 13, if he's 12, 13, and we can have that conversation, and it's the same energy, then I would allow him to be exactly who he is unapologetically. But at 6 years old, I'm just going off my thought process right now. No, I can't say that I would be sit there and let my 6-year-old.
No, and I completely agree with you. I wouldn't allow my 6-year-old to do that. I wouldn't allow my 6-year-old to do that. Now, my 13, 14-year-old, you can dress the way you want to dress. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Be free. But the thing is, I can't stop. And it's just the same thing. I can't stop. If this mother wants to take her son and put her in a Tinkerbell concert and a pageant or whatever, I can't stop her from doing that. I can't say she can't do that. What I can do is turn it off. What I can do is ignore it. What I can do is not entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only things that I can do. I can't sit here and tell this woman what to do with her child. Yeah. Nobody can.
I agree. I just think that it's too much. Like we're putting. I feel like we're. I don't know how I want to word it, but I just feel like it's shoving too much into the atmosphere. Like I said, when they pushed the gender neutral situation, they were planning on changing the stores and stuff like that.
But you do understand
I feel like
that.
It's one thing to accept, and I'm all about acceptance because it's exactly who I am. I accept other people for who they are, but I just feel like I'm not gonna shove even when I look at it like how I I look at religion. I can grow up a certain way and believe the stuff that I believe, and somebody else I don't know has never grown up the way I grew up, and they feel a different way. Yes, we can have a conversation about why I believe what I believe. Then you can have conversation. We got conversations about why you believe what you believe. Am I going to beat you in the head every day about or shove it down your throat to force you to believe what I believe? No. I feel like this is what's happening. Like I said, you're talking to somebody who has been with women. I really don't label myself as bisexual, but I am. But I'm not going to shove it down and make everybody be the way that I want them to be because I feel like it's right, or you should accept me, you should accept me, you could accept me, you could accept me. Not many people know that about me. Now, I don't broadcast that. It's not that I'm hiding who I am. It's just none of your business. The only way you need to know is if I choose to tell you. Like, it's not that I got to shout it to the mountaintop, come out of this Mary Closet and shout it upon the rooftop. I don't have to do that. I know exactly who I am. I'm secure in exactly who I am, and that's fine. I'm not going to shove it down your throat to make you accept me. If you feel like that's a stand against God, that's how you feel, but that's not going to stop me from being exactly who I am. But I feel like this is a situation they're forcing things that they don't need to.
You said it just right. You said it just right. It's nobody's business. That's my thing with the homosexual community. Like, I don't need to know that you're sleeping with him. That's your business. You don't know who I'm sleeping with. Like, why do we have to be in why does everybody have to be in everybody's bed? If everybody got out of everybody's bed, I think we would all get along a lot better.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, that's one thing. I think our caller called one day, we were talking about that. They were like, why do you need to know? When they were talking about bringing the LGBTQ community stuff into history. And it's like they took it that step far of saying about, I don't need to know you sleep with men. You don't need to know who they sleep with. You know if they are bisexual, trisexual, whatever they want to be. But the same way we have history, and this is where I differ to a certain extent. If they want to teach that history in school, and like for the kids that identify under that umbrella, I think after the age of middle school or entering the high school, they should put that into the curriculum because they would understand it more. And as kids, if they fall under that umbrella of LGBTQ, they can have someone to relate to and understand that whatever challenges they think they're going to face, these people prevail regardless of what their sexual preference was or how they identified themselves as. And it's crazy because I just was talking to my coworker the other day. I was watching the Science Channel yesterday, and it was called The Mysteries of the Abandoned. They were talking about a lot of Nazi things. And one of the women that was on there, I'm looking at her like, okay, she has to be a trans. Looked her up, she was. And she's the first transgender, a military expert. They had a picture of who she was as a man, who she is now, and how she has respect among her community. For me, I feel like that's a plus for somebody that's in high school that's going through that process.
Exactly.
Doesn't realize that where they could be at life, and it's not a stipulation because of who you identify as. So like I said, it's one thing to put that curriculum in high school. It's another thing to put that curriculum into grade school. These are children. They don't really fully, they're still learning themselves. They don't fully understand. If you want to take it to middle school, maybe I can see that. Early, maybe 7th or 8th grade, I can see it. But if they're that young, I don't think we should introduce them to things like that. If they feel that way, they have feelings, they're not unsure of their feelings, they're still developing themselves as younger kids. When they get older, they kind of still learning themselves, but they kind of know what they like. That's that point of you're going to figuring out if you like people, stuff like that. So then, yeah, you can have that conversation, but I feel like they shove so much into, like, they want to make gender-neutral bathrooms, which it is. In grade school, they have one bathroom in the classroom, and everybody goes to the bathroom at the same time, but they use that one bathroom. So it's kind of a moot point. But I just think that they have to be, like, us as a whole have to be mindful of how we do things, because when you introduce things so early on, it's not, I don't want to say it makes them susceptible, because that's ignorant. But I just feel like they're not educated enough to understand it. You know what I'm saying? So I think stuff should be pushed on later on.
The thing is, you know what? I think people think that people are susceptible to being gay because more people are coming out as gay. But the thing is that it's like my son, if they turned out to be gay, I would be completely surprised, because we've had an open conversation. They don't act like it, and you know, like they can be free. I think that there are gay men, there are straight men, and then there are men who are confused.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're seeing more gay men come out because they're free. It's not that they're being influenced. Nobody, like, you can't make me be gay. And I've been with women before, but that was on some sexual, like, that was sexual. That I don't consider that being gay, or even though it was an homosexual act, I don't consider it being gay because it was a sexual act.
Mm-hmm.
So, people can't be influenced to be gay. Either you're gay or you're not.
Yeah, I think that people get that twisted when they say, "Oh, well, you get that from something." No. Like and that's why I said like as much as, huh?
So y'all giving Tank that pass that, you know, he can, that the man can suck dick a couple of times and he's not gay?
Hell no. Oh no.
No, that's not
wait a minute. Now we got. No.
It's different. If my husband wanted to suck dick, he is gay, and you you could go over there.
Y'all just But Christine, you just said.
No, but the same way. Willie, let me say this though, Willie. It's the same way. How if y'all men ask us females for a threesome with another female, that's all game, right? Y'all here for it. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to take them down, blah, blah, blah. But let a female say, okay, let's have a threesome, let's bring another dude.
Oh, man.
Y'all not with that. Y'all ain't with that. Yeah. If you find your best homeboy been sucking dick and he ain't tell you, you don't think he gay?
I didn't. It wasn't me. That was Tank.
No, I'm just saying that's different. And I think it's a double standard. It is, but that's a realistic. That's what I'm double standard. That's gonna be one.
Double standard. But I am sorry, but two women are way more beautiful than two men, and that's just the nature. That's nature.
I tried to watch male porn and try to understand what was the excitement about it. I don't get it. Just two buff ass dudes, like, it don't look right. It's just not right. But like I said, it's all good when you want to have a threesome with another female with your girl. But when a girl say, okay, I want to have a threesome too, let's bring Rodney over here. Y'all like, wait, what? Wait a minute. The same way y'all equate a threesome with two females, but if it's two dudes, it's a train.
Exactly.
Like, but you know
I'm
what?
Just saying.
The thing is, the thing is with me, like, the thing with me is that I can't. Okay, so it's 11:23, and my kids probably will never listen. But even if they do, I don't care. It's in the book. So, there are things that you can do with there are things that you can do with a female that you cannot do with a male. So two females can can do way more in a threesome than two males and a female. Do you understand what I'm saying without being graphic?
Yeah.
Like a man is not going to another man is not going to eat you out while another man is having sex with you. That's too close for comfort for me. Like I don't want no man. No, if you're comfortable being that close.
So many questions.
If
Yeah,
you're comfortable being that close, I question your sexuality.
Right.
Like the fact that I never understand in porn how they be doing this double penetration. Like y'all niggas be rough dick. Y'all okay with that?
No, we're not doing that. That's too much. No. I'm sorry. No.
That's suspect to me. Just FYI, that's suspect to me. I'm just putting it out there. I watch too much porn. I got nothing to do with my life, but it's TMI.
Man,
this is where real different.
Right.
Okay, it's 11:30. It's way past kids' bedtime. No children should be up right now.
Right? This is turning rated X. I'm just saying.
Thank God it's a podcast.
I think our 25-year-olds are still up though, Christine. I think our 25-year-olds are still up.
I know. I'm sorry. But I had to explain why. I had to explain why it's a double standard. Like,
right. No, I feel you.
Like women are beautiful. Women are beautiful. And that beauty transcends when you have two together. Men are not beautiful.
Not everybody's beautiful.
All people are beautiful. Everybody.
All women are beautiful.
All women are beautiful.
And some women and some men are unfortunate looking. I'm not about to lie. And some babies, I'm gonna start some shit tonight.
You don't be bringing the babies into it.
Like no, not babies, children.
There is no such thing as an ugly baby.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. No such thing as ugly kids. It's ugly people, kids out here. Like y'all know y'all kids ugly. Y'all know they ugly because y'all know motherfuckers walk up to y'all. Oh, that shirt is so cute in that little baby. That's when you know. If they don't compliment the baby, they compliment the baby clothes. The baby is unfortunate looking. I'm just saying. Or your child is not cute. I don't know. Like I'm just being honest. Like I said, I was an asshole and I'm petty. I'm being an asshole, but this asshole is telling y'all the truth.
Since we done brought the kids into that, we gonna have to cut the show short. Let's start wrapping it up before we offend somebody else.
I know. Look, they gonna be coming. I'm telling you now, they gonna be coming to your job picking it.
Hey, I was just sitting back.
Don't be on my Instagram. My Instagram is blocked. Don't do it.
All my comments gonna be turned off after the night.
They're not gonna do it because they know they're seeing some children that ain't look right. It's some ugly people. I've seen 3 generations of ugly. It's terrible.
They're coming for you.
I'm sorry. Fuck Beyonce while I'm at it. I don't know. Fuck Beyonce and fuck the Beehive. Come at me. I got spray. I'm ready.
No, she is all by herself. I do not agree with that statement. I just want you to know I have nothing to do with that statement. I have nothing with Beyonce and that Beehive. They go for look.
I said what I said. I got bug spray. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. My best friend is part of the Beehive. She already know how I'm coming.
Terrible.
Let me stop. I'm here to thank people.
Wrap up the show, Sonny. We got 1.5 minutes.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening tonight. Don't buzz us because we'll buzz spray you down. Y'all give out y'all information.
Hi, this is Christine Mayo, So Saucy. Follow me on Instagram, Christine Mayo, So Saucy. Look out for my book, Through Blind Eyes. Hopefully it'll be out in February. God bless you. Good night.
All right, thanks for joining us, Christine. This your boy Willie Styles. Get at me at Willie Styles everywhere. STYLEZ. Don't forget Willie.Styles on Snapchat and WillieStyles.info for all my links.
Clint?
I don't know if Clint came back yet.
Well, I am Sunny _D, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Don't be on my Snap, I'll smack y'all. Follow me on my blog, unreservedlyme.com. Like our Facebook page, GFG Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at GST_radio. Our website is gstradioshow.com. We're on Catch the Playback on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play Music, and YouTube. And you can catch it back on here at blogtalkradio.com/GST Radio Show. Clint is where? A King's Truth 609 on Instagram.
Clint was on mute.
Oh, what up, Doug?
Go ahead, Clint. Would you like to answer more? You got 30 seconds.
Oh, no, just hit me up on Twitter at eTrain Grooming.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening tonight.
See you on 7 days.
All right, thanks, Christine, for joining us.
Thank you.
Oh, it is. Oh,